Hello, guys. I hope you're all doing wonderful. It's me on a Monday being bored because I don't want to work for school, making a video again. You probably know this version of me. But yeah, yesterday I went on a hike. It's called a snowshoe hike. And it's very common among countries that have mountains, I think. And well, or a lot of snow in the winter, I don't know. In Switzerland, anyway, it's a popular thing. If you don't want to spend $100 a day for going skiing, then you just grab those snowshoes, which are basically, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just this massive thing that you put underneath your shoes, and because it's so big, you don't sink into the snow that much. You know what I mean? Anyway, my friend organized this event, and then we just went on a little hike, and then we ate a nice lunch, and yeah. And one of the girls that attended this event, she's about 17, I think, like still a teenager, and she is doing a sport quite competitive. And in that sport, it depends how much you weigh. Like, depending on the weight, you get into a certain category, and then obviously the lighter you are, the better, because then you can compete against light people, even though maybe you are quite strong or taller than the other person. So this girl, since about 2 years or maybe 1.5 years, I'm being a little worried about her. When she was a child, I knew her since she was a child, and even then she was a little bit, sometimes before an event, before a tournament, when she was like 12 years old, she wouldn't eat so that she would be able to fit in that weight category the next day, which is crazy to think about, like in this at this age. And now I honestly do think she has an eating disorder. I'm actually 100% sure. She doesn't eat a lot. She eats very specific things. But sometimes, once she has something that she feels comfortable eating, she does eat a lot of it, or like random. So, for example, usually she doesn't eat snacks with us. But one time we had those whole nuts, peanuts, sorry. Peanuts, but like the holes that you had to peel. And she peeled so many and ate those. But otherwise, she didn't eat anything. So I was like, does she know that it has a lot of protein and that's why she eats a lot of time? I don't know. But anyway, yesterday, she was also with us. And the whole day she was freezing, which is a very typical sign that you have an ED or you're restricting your food too much. She was freezing when everyone else, especially me, like I get hot very quickly. Like everyone was like taking off their jackets and everything, and she was still in the jacket with like a headband and everything. She was like freezing. Then at some point we made a stop to drink punch, like this kind of hot syrup, I guess. And it was so sweet of them to bring it, and then we made a fire and cooked the water and drank this hot syrup thingy. And she got a glass by someone, and then she was like, no, I don't want to, please take mine, please take mine. And she really didn't want to drink it. And I was like, because I thought like maybe I can convince her, I was like, no, but it would for sure help you because you're super cold. She was like, no, I don't want to. Which is, every other person wanted to drink it because it was just nice, it tastes good. And there she was, she didn't want to drink the sugary drink, And then we went to the restaurant after. By the way, she brought her breakfast, which she ate at this time, which was kind of random. But I was happy to see her eating. But it was chia pudding with like some oats and then how how's it called, raspberries on top, like my go-to breakfast in my eating disorder. So it was so many things that reminded me of myself before. Anyway, then we got to the restaurant, and I took like a whole plate with pasta and bolognese. Other people took like chicken nuggets and fries, because those mountain restaurants, to be honest, you cannot, they are horrible. But to be honest, she had a hard time, because also her brother, because they are both vegetarians, and there were basically no options for vegetarians except for salad, soup, or fries, or pasta with tomato sauce. And then she just took a soup, and then she had a slice of bread, and she didn't eat it. She was just eating this tiny little soupy, and that's it. And I was like, girl. But I didn't say anything. And now I told my boyfriend, he was like, you have to do something. But to be honest, I don't know what to do. Like, what can I do in such a situation? I have no idea. It's so difficult for me, because I remember me back then, I never wanted to talk about it with anyone. Also, I know for her it's even more difficult than it was for me, because she's doing like a competitive sport, and kind of everything depends on her body. And she cannot just stop doing sports and eat a lot of food and go through. I mean, she can, but then she would lose her hobby, which she goes to 5 days a week, which is crazy. Yeah, so it's such a complicated thing, and I don't know what to do. I have tried telling her like to eat or to drink, like at several occasions, but she's also very stubborn. As I said, I know her since a child, sorry, and she's always been extremely stubborn and doing her own thing. But sorry, one last thing that I want to say about yesterday. She was sad or tired most of the day. It was crazy. Like, I felt like I was observing myself a few years ago in my ED, because she was just, I feel like you are so low energy when you have an ED or you're not eating enough. You're low energy, you don't really find reasons to laugh that much. It's just, life is hard and it's not enjoyable. So I don't know, it was so sad for me to observe that, but also so, yeah, it just, I don't know. I thought it was so great to recover, because life before was not the same. And yeah, maybe that gives you inspiration to recover, because you can go to an event and just enjoy it. Focus on the beautiful landscape and be happy about any food or drinks you're given, and not overthink and find reasons to not participate because you want to follow your food rules. You're free, and you're not when you have an eating disorder. So yeah, I don't know if you have any tips for me how I could talk to her about it. And yeah, because I've observed her for a long time now, and I'm 100% sure she has issues with eating. I just don't know how to approach her. So yeah, leave me tips if you have any, and I hope you have a great day and great week. Bye.